Hi everyone, and welcome to Share and Review. And like I said before, we're going to look at Vista Group, do a review on them. Now, this is educational purposes only. I know I tell you that every week, but I just have to do that. So if you're looking for personal financial advice, you do need to go and look to your own financial advisor. But if you're getting some value out of these videos where I'm teaching you about the methodology that I use when I look at buying shares on the New Zealand market, then please let me know. And plus, if you want to get me to look into any other shares, I've done a few on the American market as well for people, and happy to do that. So let's jump across. Right, I've pulled up Vista Group here, and hey, they've had a great week last week. They've closed up just under 11%, so 10.84% for the week. That's phenomenal. That's a very, very good sign for them. We can see that the volume is increasing a bit as well, which is great. But before I run any moving averages over, one thing that I would want to see with Vista Group is that it closes above that last high, which was back in March, 24th of March this year. It closed at 2,000 point level. Now that can be a psychological line, if you like, because it's a whole number. Share markets do tend to sort of hit whole numbers and then will quite often find that as a line of resistance before eventually sometimes breaking through. And so that's something that we would want to look for before we would want to go into Vista on a longer term basis, of course. But that's a really positive candle there. Okay, it's very, very strong, very bullish candle, which is great. So we'll run our moving averages over. I always use the 30 exponential. There's nothing magic about these numbers. It's just what I use in my methodology. I'm more of a medium-term investor or trader when I do this. And then I also run the 15-week moving average over as well. And like I say, it's nothing magic, but it's about consistently sticking to a methodology. Don't chop and change it is what I would say. So looking at that, we can see that Vista Group is certainly trading above the 30-week moving average, which is a very good sign. It has gone slightly below this 15-week. Now, it could be that the share has just pulling back to these moving averages before it continues on again. Again, only time will tell us that. But that could be just, to me, a little bit of a cautionary sign. I want to see that it starts rising above that again. And like I said at the beginning of this, I want to see it get above that 2,000 point level. But it's certainly looking quite positive what we can see here. Now I'll take these off and we'll also run a comparison for see how it's sitting on the main board. And great, another great tick here. It's certainly above the main board, so it is certainly a share that's helping the overall performance of the NZX 50. So that's certainly something really positive to keep in mind. So like I say, there's sort of not a lot else to report here on Vista. I mean, we've been seeing some huge weeks coming out from them, which is great. But yeah, I'd want to see those moving averages, or see the share a little bit higher of those moving averages and definitely break that 2,000 point value, because then, or the $2 value, sorry, then that would certainly be a very, very strong indicator that it could be a share worth jumping into. We'll just go over and have a look at the 5-year period. And you can see it's basically fallen since about July 2019. It's really fallen and it's now been going through quite a sideways pattern. But like I say, over that 2-year period, certainly the last week, it's been quite a strong performer. So certainly, in my view, one to maybe keep an eye on, and who knows what time will tell us. But for me, it's not one that I would be jumping into right now. So anyway, enjoy the weekend coming up. It's a long one, so take care and we'll catch you again next week. Thank you.